Today our topic is the Stoic response to stress. Life is full of challenges, and stress is something everyone faces. It might come from work, relationships, or unexpected problems. But how we handle stress can make a big difference. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to deal with stress in a calm and thoughtful way. Stoicism is not about avoiding emotions or pretending everything is fine. It is about understanding what we can control and what we cannot. This idea is very important. Many people feel stressed because they try to control things that are out of their hands. For example, you cannot control the weather, traffic, or how other people behave. But you can control how you react to these things. This is the key to the Stoic response to stress. The first step is to recognize what is in your control and what is not. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us." This simple idea can change the way you see the world. When you focus only on what you can control, you save a lot of energy. You stop worrying about things that are beyond your power. Instead, you use your energy to take action where it matters. For example, if you are stressed about a big presentation at work, you cannot control how your colleagues will react, but you can control how well you prepare. You can practice your speech, organize your notes, and make sure you understand the topic. This is where your effort should go. Another important Stoic idea is to accept what happens without complaining. Life is unpredictable, and things will not always go as planned. The Stoics believe that resisting reality only makes stress worse. Instead, they teach us to accept what happens and find a way to move forward. This does not mean you should give up or stop trying. It means you should accept the situation as it is and focus on what you can do next. For example, if you miss a bus, getting angry will not make the bus come back. Instead, accept that you missed it and think about your next step. Maybe you can take the next bus, call a friend, or find another way to reach your destination. By accepting the situation, you reduce your stress and find a solution faster. Stoicism also teaches us to see challenges as opportunities. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "The obstacle is the way." This means that every problem is a chance to grow and improve. When you face a difficult situation, instead of seeing it as a threat, try to see it as a test. It is a chance to practice patience, courage, and wisdom. For example, if you lose your job, it is easy to feel stressed and hopeless. But a Stoic would see this as an opportunity to learn new skills, explore new career paths, or even start a business. By changing your perspective, you turn a stressful situation into a chance for growth. Another Stoic tool for dealing with stress is to focus on the present moment. Many people feel stressed because they worry about the future or regret the past. But the Stoics remind us that the only moment we have is now. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. All we can do is focus on what we are doing right now. This idea is similar to mindfulness, which is popular today. By staying in the present, you can reduce stress and find peace. For example, if you are worried about an exam, instead of thinking about what might happen, focus on studying for it. By concentrating on the present task, you can do your best without unnecessary stress. Stoicism also teaches us to prepare for difficulties. This might sound strange, but thinking about challenges before they happen can make them less stressful. The Stoics call this premeditation of evils. It means imagining the worst-case scenario and thinking about how you would handle it. By doing this, you are mentally prepared for problems. When they happen, you are not caught off guard. For example, if you are worried about losing your job, imagine what you would do if it happened. Would you look for a new job? Would you start a business? Would you cut your expenses? By thinking about these questions, you are ready to face the situation if it happens. This reduces stress because you know you have a plan. Another important Stoic idea is to practice gratitude. When we are stressed, it is easy to focus on what is wrong in our lives. But the Stoics remind us to appreciate what we have. Every day, take a moment to think about the things you are grateful for. It could be your health, your family, your friends, or even small things like a good meal or a beautiful sunset. By focusing on the positive, you shift your attention away from stress. Gratitude helps you see that even in difficult times, there are things to be thankful for. This can give you strength and hope. Stoicism also teaches us to be humble and remember that we are part of something bigger. The Stoics believed in the idea of cosmic perspective. This means seeing yourself as a small part of the universe. When you feel stressed, it can help to remember that your problems are just a small part of the world. This does not mean your problems are not important. It means that in the grand scheme of things, they are temporary. This perspective can help you stay calm and not take things too personally. For example, if someone is rude to you, instead of getting upset, remember that everyone has their own struggles. By seeing the bigger picture, you can let go of small stresses and focus on what really matters. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our own happiness. Many people blame others for their stress. They think, if only my boss was nicer, I would be less stressed. Or if only my partner understood me better, I would be happier. But the Stoics remind us that our happiness depends on us. We cannot control other people, but we can control our own thoughts and actions. By taking responsibility for your own happiness, you empower yourself. You stop waiting for others to change and start making changes in your own life. For example, if your job is stressful, instead of blaming your boss, think about what you can do to improve the situation. Maybe you can talk to your boss, find ways to manage your time better, or even look for a new job. By taking action, you reduce your stress and take control of your life. In conclusion, the Stoic response to stress is about understanding what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. It is about accepting reality, seeing challenges as opportunities, and focusing on the present moment. It is about preparing for difficulties, practicing gratitude, and seeing the bigger picture. Most importantly, it is about taking responsibility for your own happiness. By following these Stoic principles, you can reduce stress and live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Remember, stress is a part of life, but how you respond to it is up to you. With Stoic wisdom, you can face any challenge with calmness and strength.